today, we're actually going to talk some pop culture. So that's like a buoy on top of a raft.
Yeah, you know, I happen to like me just a little bit of pop culture, and there's a lot going on, Drew.
Well, there's a latest story, conscious uncoupling. Thank you, Gwyneth Paltrow, for that ever so useful euphemism. People reports that Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas have split after almost a year of dating. And I guess Ben put this cardboard cutout of her and kicked it to the curb.
Look,
and
it's like
now,
an actual life-size cardboard cutout being put in the trash.
That is very unique to have a cardboard cutout of your partner. What do you think, Ross?
Well, why do you have to put the whole cardboard cutout out front? And, you know, it's like, it's always confusing. The green bin's for recycling. Which one's for the X? I don't know. That was a little hardcore. But it does beg the question, what do you do when you break up with somebody and you have a bunch of their stuff? Maybe not a cardboard cutout, but their stuff. Do you give it back to them? Do you treat it nicely? What do you do?
I used to like save all these mementos in boxes, and then all the relationship would end up like boxes in my closet. And I don't know where any of it is now. I've lost it all.
And are you friends with X? Are you friendly?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, me too. A lot of people are not capable of that.
You know, I had to learn if your like current person isn't okay with it, like you don't need to stand on ceremony probably and be like, this is who I am. I'm friends with my exes. You're going to have to gauge it from person to person. But I like things to be amicable. There was something good there.
I think once you love somebody, if you're in love with somebody once, you should love them forever in any way that you can.
Keep that cardboard cutout.
Well, let's not go that far, dear. We do have to move on.
All right, you're next.
And someone who knows a lot about moving on and breakups and makeups is everyone's favorite, Carrie Bradshaw. And Drew, I can't wait for Sarah Jessica Parker's Sex and the City return. It's coming soon, everybody. Remember, we announced just a couple weeks ago. Well, in the meantime, the Daily Mail says SJP has been super busy at her other job, slinging slingbacks. She has 2 SJP collection stores right here in the city, and she actually goes to work. You guys, she goes to the shoe store and personally helps customers. There she is right there. You go in there like, I need a size. Do you have a size 10 in these, SJ? And she goes and gets them for you. And I wonder if she's kicking it like assistant manager style, and she has that keychain around her. You know what I mean?
I love the foot measuring thing, too. I kind of want one of those in my house for the kids because their feet are always ever changing. And fun fact, her flagship store is the old Manolo Blahnik store where Carrie Bradshaw used to shop.
Oh, it's one of those moments, full circle. Thank you for that.
I also think when you have a brand, a lot of things are direct to consumer and you can't reach the people. And I think the fact that she has a brick and mortar and can engage, you know, with customers is like kind of a dream come true for people. When you make things, you do want to share them and express. So I'm glad to see her making the most of this.
Well, you have like flower products. You're going to be in the aisle at the store.
Oh, I'd love to.
I know you would totally love that.
Oh my gosh, I would be SJPing out completely.
Well, you know where I'll be later today. I'll be at that store. Is she here?
By the way, I totally just thought like, yeah, okay.
Maybe one day.
Well, the home of Carrie Bradshaw and Sex and the City themselves, HBO Max has even more stores and gifts in store for us. Oopsie. And including a Friends reunion.
It's happening.
People reports that Lisa Kudrow says she's already shot scenes for the special, and it will be the first time the gang's back together in one place, and they shoot in front of a live studio audience this spring. Ross, have you seen Friends once, twice, or 1,000 times?
I've seen all of Friends, and I missed them. I mean, we've been on a break. Get it? That's a Friends reference, everybody. I'm wondering, do Ross and Rachel have kids? Is Central Perk still open? How's the monkey? I have so many questions. Marcel. Yeah, you're a fan, I can tell.
I am.
Yeah. And the HBO Max hits keep coming, Drew. We got one more. Variety reports they've just ordered an 8-episode drama called Julia, all about the life and career of someone you're obsessed with, Julia Child.
I cannot handle how excited I am for this.
Well, you know, remember that movie, Julie and Julia?
My favorite movie ever!
So great. And it was one of those movies I watched, I thought, I had no idea how fascinating Julia Childs was. When I was a kid, she was just the woman, ooh, like that.
Ooh, but there wouldn't be food television if it wasn't. I can't do it, Julia Childs.
No, mine sounded like Mrs. Doubtfire just a little bit.
Yeah. There would not be food television, I don't believe, if it wasn't for Julia Childs. She kicked off a new genre.
She did. And this show, it sounds like it's going to be amazing. Sarah Lancashire will play Julia, and the cast includes David Hyde Pierce, Isabella Rossellini, and BB Newirth, who is iconic. We don't know when it's going to be released yet, but I know you're going to be watching.
Well, it can't come soon enough. I need this in my life. And she was just such a genius. She was groundbreaking. She was funny. I loved her. Her food was exceptional. And she taught us all these tricks and made us all home cooks. And speaking of food, tricks, and geniusness, we've been obsessed with the particular brand of food innovation that you can only find on TikTok, of course. So today, if you're someone who loves your sandwiches hot and toasty, we're about to blow your mind. That's right.
I'm so excited about
I
this.
know. Okay, I'm going to bring in lifestyle expert Michelle Park. And hello, Michelle.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
I'm so excited that you're here. And guess what? We are going to go to commercial break. And when we come back, everybody stay around because, Michelle, you're going to teach us a toaster hack that's going to change our lives?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Julia Child would approve of this, but I approve. It's really fun.
I'm just really excited to learn it.